Welcome to Beyond the Leash. I'm Captain Flynn. Today we're breaking down the leash, 6 feet of leather that separates leadership from chaos. It's not a rope, it's not a gimmick. It's the first tool that your dog understands, and the first one that most owners screw up. Now let's get into it.
Welcome to Captain Flynn Beyond the Leash. My name is Captain Mark Flynn. I've got 40 plus years now training dogs and people, and I can tell you right now that one of the most valuable but most overlooked tools is what we're going to talk about today on today's episode, and that is the actual leash itself. It's way more than a strap, folks. It's 6 feet of leather, and I do prefer leather, with a loop on one end and a clip on the other, but it's also discipline and communication and leadership, and it is your primary tool between you and your dog. If you think the leash is just there to stop your dog from running off, you have missed the point, folks. The leash is your first conversation between you and your dog, and you do it without any kind of words. It teaches direction and proximity and control and trust, all before a single command is given. A dog that pulls on the leash isn't just stubborn. They're challenging your leadership. If the leash is slack, the relationship is working. If it's tight, someone is not listening, and it's usually not the dog. 6 feet of leash is what I use. It gives you just enough room for learning, but not enough for chaos. Too short and you're micromanaging. Too long and you lose control. Leather doesn't burn your hands, and it gives you a tactile feel that goes all the way up and down the leash. You can feel that communication through the leather leash like the reins of a horse. Retractable leashes, not appropriate for puppies. It's like giving a teenager a Ferrari and they haven't even been through driver's ed yet. If you have tension on that leash and pressure, it tells the dogs, I need to pay attention. If it's slack, it teaches the dog, I have freedom. I'm doing it right. Dogs learn the invisible line between those two worlds, between freedom and correction, through that leash pressure. And the best part is the owner doesn't have to do anything except hold the leash. It's not a restraint, it's a teaching tool. If they pull, they get corrected by themselves, by the way. If there's slack, they are rewarded, which also is implemented by themselves. It's like the Morse code of dog training and behavior. And why do most owners get it wrong? Because they talk more than they handle. Your communication should be up and down the lead. Communication verbally is a secondary at best during this time. They also let the dog lead. You don't let the dog lead. You're the leader. You're a loving leader unless he's dragging you all over Kingdom Come. They use the wrong tools. They hold that leash like they're holding a kite instead of directing a dog. They confuse affection with structure. In this situation, you can be way too affectionate and allow your dog to be pulling and leading and going in different directions, and that chaos is doing no favor for your dog. Don't confuse affection with structure. Your dog does not need another best friend. He needs a calm, confident, loving leader with a firm grip and a plan. Training starts at the loop of that leash. The leash connects to your hand, but more importantly, to your mindset. If you're nervous, the dog feels it. If you're confident, the dog leans into that confidence. Walking your dog is training. Every walk is a training opportunity every step of the way. Every pull that you ignore is a rule that you just gave up on. If you're holding that leash, you're holding the whole relationship in your very hand. Look, it is just a strip of leather, but it holds the weight of the entire relationship in there. It's about clarity. And clarity, my friends, is kindness. If you can lead your dog with a leash, you can lead him anywhere, with or without one. Hey, this has been Captain Flynn with Captain Flynn's Canine Training Beyond the Leash. If you enjoyed this video and if you'd like to see more, hit that like, follow, and share buttons. And you can also catch us on YouTube. And I'll see you on the next episode of Captain Flynn Beyond the Leash.
And that wraps it up for this episode of Beyond the Leash. Remember, the leash, it's a training tool, it's a boundary, and it's a conversation. Use it right, and your dog follows with trust. Use it wrong, and you're just going to get dragged all over the block. Follow Beyond the Leash. We don't walk dogs, we lead them.